Hey guys, I am really excited to be doing today's video. I have done this video, I think once or twice before, but I like to talk about how my makeup changes when the seasons change. So now that it's mid-September, we're going into fall, winter now and leaving spring, summer, and I couldn't be happier. I really like the colder months. So in the spring, summertime, I really like, my natural skin to shine through, bronzy, shimmery, glossy lips, all of those wonderful things. And not that my makeup does like a total 180, but in the fall, winter time, I like foundations that have maybe a little bit more coverage. I like my skin to look a little bit more perfected. I like less of a high shine, shimmery finish. I probably don't bronze as much. My lips definitely get a little bit more dramatic. I like really deep lips or really nude lips. My eyes get smokier. You get my drift. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And I wanted to start off by putting on some primer because I want that kind of perfected complexion. And so I love using my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. Not only does it moisturize my skin, but it really smooths out my skin. And I am working with Bobbi Brown on this video, so big thank you to them. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply some of this face base, just a little bit, because I do have all my skincare down, so I don't feel like I need a ton of this, but I am just gonna go ahead and work it into my face. And oh, I just love the light citrus fragrance that it has. It just makes me so happy. So even though in the spring, summertime, I feel like my skin is like pretty dry, but because of the air conditioning, in the fall, winter time, at least here in Vegas, my skin gets dry just because it's just dry. It's just really, it gets really dry. The air gets really dry. So it's just a different feeling. Anyway, I really like having kind of like this layer of protection on my face. So that's the Vitamin Enriched Face Base. You guys know how much I love that. I've talked about that a lot on this channel. But I'm gonna go ahead and also throw on the Vitamin Enriched Eye Base, which is like a sister product to that. But this is specially developed for the eye area. And again, if I want a more kind of perfected complexion, I have to make sure that my skin is prepped properly. So I'm just gonna work in just a little bit underneath my eyes and also my eyelids. I just have dry skin. I know a lot of people have like oilier eyelids. Nope, I have, I just have really dry skin all over. So I like to add this to my eyelids. And this is a little bit richer. It's a little bit creamier than the face base. It also has like caffeine in there, so it helps like depuff your eye area. There's also vitamin B3 and C to kind of help brighten your eye area. It also has hyaluronic acid and shea butter, so it just feels very luxurious around the eyes, and it's so smoothing. So smoothing. So now that we've primed our skin, I'm gonna go ahead and move over to foundation. So I pulled out this foundation that I have not used in a while, probably because it's been the spring, summertime. And I do like this foundation for fall, winter because it does have a very nice skin-like finish. And this is the Sisley Phyto 10 Ultra Eclat foundation. And I am using shade number 2, Soft Beige. And I really like the finish of this foundation. It is very, to me, fall winter appropriate. It's very skin-like. There isn't a ton of radiance, but it's not like a flat matte either. So I'm just going to apply all over. And it has a nice level of coverage. It's like a light medium, very easily buildable to a medium, but it stays very lightweight. So it's comfortable on the skin. It doesn't feel heavy in any way. I just really enjoy this foundation. All right, so there's the foundation applied, and I think you can see what I mean. I don't really have like a matte finish per se, but it's not exceptionally radiant, and I really like this sort of finish foundation for the fall winter time, like I keep saying. And it also has like a little bit more coverage than what you probably have been used to seeing me apply over the past few months. So yeah, so this is like a great foundation for like the mood that I'm in for fall winter. Next, I have something very exciting to share with you. This is the brand new concealer from Bobbi Brown. This is the Skin Full Cover Concealer, and I'm using the shade Cool Sand. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna apply it to one eye so you can kind of see the difference. It is a full coverage concealer. It has 16-hour wear. And let me just show you this doe foot applicator. It almost has like a wave kind of shape to the top, and then there's like a little reservoir in there. So you get like the perfect amount of product. Not that you need a lot because this is full covered. So I'm just gonna dab 3 times. That's it. That's all I need. And I'm just gonna use my finger to show you how easily and quickly this blends in. So with just a few like passes and pats back and forth, it is completely blended in. I love how lightweight this concealer is. I love how easily blendable it is. I love that it's completely weightless. I don't feel it under my eyes. And it has like this flex technology so it doesn't sink into your fine lines. It has that 16-hour wear so it doesn't fade. It doesn't like cake up. It looks gorgeous all day. So here it is applied and here it is without. So you can see this shade, if you use me as a shade reference, this is great for like a little bit of brightening, but it just eradicates any of that like deep sort of discoloration that I have underneath my eyes. Isn't that incredible? So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply to this side. And again, look at how quickly and easily that blends in. Oh, it's so good. So that's the brand new concealer from Bobbi Brown, the Skin Full Cover Concealer. All right, next, I'm gonna go ahead and apply some cream blush. And I have been loving this cream blush. And I think, again, because we're going into this fall winter season, this cream blush is a matte blush, although it doesn't feel matte. It's a cream blush, so there's still a little bit of juiciness to it, but there's no shimmer or anything like that. And I feel like, again, that's kind of like the mood that I get into for fall winter. I just kind of come out of this like super high shine, high glossy, bronzy sort of like spring summer stage into something just a little bit like toned down in terms of finish. So this is the Ma Beauty Cream Clay Blush. That's part of their Essential Set Light. But this, if you want to buy individually, this shade is M73. So I'm just going to dab this all over. This cream blush is so easy to use. It literally is mistake proof. And the shade is so great. It's a little bit deeper and a little bit more cool toned than what I would use in the summertime. As you guys know, I lean towards those like bright, punchy colors, those like coral, peach, pinky kind of colors. This one is like more of a mid-toned rose color and fairly neutral compared to all of the summer ones I've been using. Isn't that nice? So that is the Ma Beauty Cream Clay Blush in M73. And then in terms of bronzer, I like to keep it light. Like I've been saying, you know, in the spring, summertime, I really love to do it up. We put on like bronzy bases. In the fall, winter time, I either don't use a bronzer or I make sure to use one that's light if I want just a little bit of color brought back into my face. So I don't know. I feel like today I could or could not use it, but I just pulled out the Guerlain Terracotta Light. This is the Sun-Kissed Healthy Glow Powder in 00 Light Cool. So this is a very like light touch kind of bronzer. So I think I'm just gonna apply just a little bit maybe to my forehead. My forehead is usually tanner than the rest of my face. So I'll bring that out a little bit more and bring this down and just a little bit here. I can get really carried away with bronzer, so I'm gonna stop myself. All right, and as for highlight, I do wanna keep it, like I said, I don't wanna go too overboard with like shine and shimmer. So I pulled out a highlight that is pretty subdued. It's very, very subtle. This is one of the older Clé de Peau luminizing face enhancers. So they kind of like redid their line, but they're still selling inventory, old inventory. I know like at Saks and other places. Anyway, I saw the older ones available. So this is shade number 16. And since I had it, I thought I would go ahead and use it. So I'm just gonna pick up a little bit and just dust it just lightly. It has a very beautiful like pearly sheen, but nothing too high shine where I look like sweaty or it looks wet and glossy. No, it's just a really subtle kind of like satin pearly finish. So that's all I'm gonna do for highlight. For brows, I'm gonna use my Tom Ford Fiber Brow Gel. You guys know how much I love this. I have it in the shade Granite. Just gonna fill in my brows there. And for eyeshadow, like I was saying, I really enjoy smokier looks. So that of course reminded me of this quad from Tom Ford, which is Smoky Quartz. And I'm just gonna start by using the shade in the upper left-hand corner and just gonna apply this the inner portion of my lid and blend over. Then I'm gonna take this shade underneath it. All right, and then lastly, I'm just going to take a little bit of the deep chocolate brown color with a small brush. I just want to accent the outer corner just a little bit more. Kind of run it along my lash line a little bit. Yeah, just like a little kind of smudge there. I'm just going to use my Hourglass waterproof gel eyeliner in Cave. Just gonna tight line. And then I was just gonna drag this along my waterline, but I think what I wanna do instead is take that small brush again, go back to the Tom Ford quad and use that dark brown along my lower lash line. All right, now I'm just gonna curl my lashes and I'm gonna use my Bobbi Brown Smoky Eye Mascara. All right, and last but not least, lips. I pulled out my Dries Van Noten. These are refillable cases. I think there's 4 different case styles, but I have a satin finish lipstick in the shade number 14. This is one of those beautiful cool toned nudes. It's almost leaning mauve, but this is like, again, just my perfect sort of like fall winter mood. All right, there we have it. An ideal fall winter look. I'm so excited. I started seeing like Halloween decor everywhere. I started seeing like hints of holiday season. I think it's a little early for that, but I did start seeing some holiday stuff. Anyway, I'm so excited for the cooler months. It has been brutally warm here in Vegas. And this makeup look, it just screams like fall to me. So anyway, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. A big thank you to Bobbi Brown for working with me on this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.